It's Friday night, and you know what that means. The lights are on bright, and our high school football teams across the state back in action. Jack, this week we have even more teams joining the party.
Which there's nothing wrong with more football. In
right,
fact,
I always try to bring more people into the party.
It's opposite. That's better. It's always better with more football,
Exactly,
more teams, more games.
Our 3A teams opening their seasons tonight, half of them at home and the other half out west. We'll start on the home front, the defending state champions, the Shanley Deacons, kicking off their season against the Bismarck Demons. The Deacons looking to break in the new turf with a win over their cross-state foes, and they're off to a great start, marching right down the field on their very first drive. Landon Meyer sends a swing pass out to Caden Chrisman, sprinting to the corner of the end zone, leaps over a defender, lands right on the red turf. Shanley with a 7-0 lead.
After a fumble, though, on the kickoff, Deacons are back in Bismarck territory. This pass knocked into the air, falls right into the hands of Bridger Owens. Bismarck keeping the Deacons off the board, but not for a whole lot longer. Final minutes of the opening quarter now. Meyer on the QB keeper. One cut, off to the races. Shanley 14-0 lead after the first quarter, and the Deacons dominate the rest of the way. They win 35-7 to open up their season on quite the strong note.
Pretty ideal start.
How about that? Now heading further down 25th Street now, Davies Eagles host Mandan. The Braves looking to fight out of a 7-2 deficit, but Davies defense not letting up. Andre Work brings the quarterback down on 3rd and long, killing the drive.
Brought him down the hard way there. Mandan now looking to punt, but the ball goes off the back of the man in front of him. Luke Lorenz scoops up the loose ball, and he's taking this one all the way back the other way. A lot of right place, right time plays today. The heads-up play on special teams makes it a 12-point game. It's a third of the game, you know. Mandan with one last drive before halftime now. Hudson Sheldon rolls out, launches this one to the end zone. Broken up by Landon York. We head into the locker room with the Eagles ahead 14-2. Davies hanging on from there, opening their season with a 20-9 win. Now let's take a trip out west to the state capitol. Both of our West Fargo teams heading out to Bismarck for their opening games. We'll start with the Cheyenne Mustangs as they square off with the Legacy Sabres. Cheyenne with a 14-0 lead in this one. Legacy starting to battle back though. Easton moves with an opening, spins off a tackler at the goal line. He's in for 6, the circle button if you will. The extra point makes it a 14-7 game. Now the Mustangs not missing a beat though. This time Caleb Deere launches one down the middle of the field. Noah Olson takes it the rest of the way in. Cheyenne up by 14.
Oh, but they're not done at all. This time the Mustangs unleash the ground attack. Barry Pinu makes the one-cut collision in the end zone. Mustangs running away with this one. Cheyenne dominating their season opener in the state capitol, 41-7, the final there. Now smoke in the student section here, hyping up a raucous crowd ahead of tonight's game out west between West Fargo and Century. First quarter down a field goal, Brady Medina for the Packers on a slant to Anthony Leal, bursting into the end zone for 6. The two-pointer makes it 8-3 right after. West Fargo leads it. The Century would force a turnover their next time on defense. They capitalize here. Gavin Lill bounce it outside into the corner. Into the first. Century leads it 10-8.
Got a tight one here. We're going to pick up the action in the third. Patriots up by 11. Leighton Hoffland's got a rumble up the middle. Couple of mean stiff arms. Those were vicious. 4 minutes to play in the third. Century's lead cut down to 3. Now the Patriots would end up hanging a couple on. A barn burner of a game eventually going to the Patriots though, 46-40. The final. Stick around. We got some